My beloved, come closer and let me take you into my confidence. I have an urgent message that I must share, a revelation meant only for you. Hush now and listen. Let my words wrap gently around your weary soul. Allow my voice to quiet your racing mind, so you may receive what I long to impart. The burdens of this world have weighed heavily upon you of late. I see the storms raging, threatening to submerge your tired heart again and again. But I tell you a great truth: the deluge will not prevail. So come, set your gaze upon me now and drink deeply from the well of grace I extend. Let it wash over your parched places, renewing strength and vision once more. The path unfolding is yet unclear to you, but clarity will surely come. Have I not gone before you since the beginning of time? Was it not I who knit you together with divine intent and purpose? Do you think any power can thwart my goodwill toward you? Take courage, beloved. You struggle now in swirling chaos, overwhelmed by the demands upon your time. Endless tasks and expectations batter your spirit until you stagger under self-doubt and weariness. Each passing day feels heavier upon your shoulders. But I tell you a mystery. What the world calls chaos, I call opportunity. Where others see only confusion and chance, I am orchestrating each intricate movement according to my grand design. So lift up your eyes, beloved. The landscape before you teems with potential for those who walk in sync with me. Let your steps fall in line with my guiding beat. I will part the waters for you, carving a path through the most unlikely spaces. Follow close on my heels and watch what unfolds. Wonders await those who yield to my timing. Yes, daily duties will always seek to crowd your hours and distract your mind. This is the plight of those dwelling in mortal flesh. But you are not made for drudgery alone. I crafted you as a vessel to pour glory into the world around you. Though sorrow and hardship assail you now, they cannot define or destroy what I have decreed. Hear me, beloved. You were destined for more. From foundation to pinnacle, I established your frame to house eternal riches and treasures untold. But over time and trials, my intent has been obscured in your vision. The grandest vistas faded as the mundane world loomed large before your eyes. Confused and disheartened, you settle for striving rather than thriving. But no more, my beloved. This day I break off every constraint and limitation trying to hinder your becoming. You shall bear fruit that testifies eternally of your divine pedigree. Let all that kept you small and fettered now recede into forgotten history. I am taking you higher, beloved. I am taking you free. Does the journey fill you with dread? Do questions and fears still lurk in the shadowed recesses of your mind? Be at peace and know this: I will not abandon the plans and promises I have made over you. My word is immutable and will never return void. Take refuge in this truth. Soon your doubts will dissolve like mist in the rising sun. Come now and stand upon this mountaintop with me. Look out over the vast horizon and catch a glimpse of all that awaits beyond your current range of vision. Do you see fields ready for harvest, lands marked out and prepared for you since the beginning of time? They await a faithful steward who moves in tandem with heaven's heartbeat, one who yields wholly to eternal purpose rather than fleeting pleasures. One like you, beloved. Yes, many paths meander below, twining through the wilderness and leading toward false fulfillment. But keep your eyes fixed heavenward. The most direct route to your divine inheritance has long been paved. I simply need willing feet to walk it out. Will you now carry the baton of faith and finish your leg of the race with endurance? Of course, the way is narrow, even rugged and steep in places. But have I not promised streams of joy to refresh you along the higher road? Do not doubt that I will uphold you, beloved, until you reach the summit. And oh, what splendor awaits! Your wildest imagination cannot conceive the wonders I have prepared. Even your most daunting earthly travails will fade to distant memory in the radiance of my glory revealed. Do not fear impending threats or foreboding headlines. None can circumvent my sovereign plan. I imaged them all, past, present, future, before time began. Not one takes me by surprise. Beloved, if I foreknew your trials and heartaches, do you think solutions escape me? My catalog of creative deliverances is endless. No enemy, no adversity can derail my resolve where you are concerned. Indeed, storms will arise and the journey will test you. But cleave to me, beloved. Hide yourself in the shelter I provide and watch as deadline pressures and urgent demands are silenced. My perfect peace will guard your mind and free you to receive strategic direction. While storm clouds collide outside, you will dwell secure. Calamity must bow to me. Yes, seasons of hardship and lack may assail you, but do not gauge reality by what you see. Did I not sustain my children for 40 years in a desolate wilderness? Yet, in the midst of dire famine, a widow's flour and oil never ran out. When chaos swirled, was it not my perfect order that multiplied 5 loaves and 2 fish to feed thousands? Beloved, your circumstances are no match for my miraculous provision. You will face giants and obstacles in days ahead, but tell me, is there any name higher than mine to wield against them? Have I not toppled proud Goliaths with a single smooth stone, quieted raging seas with a whisper, raised fortified strongholds with blasts of heavenly trumpets? Why should these coming trials instill any fear when my undefeated record stands eternal? Beloved, nothing takes me by surprise. No crisis has power except what I permit. I am never caught off guard or left scrambling for solutions. Therefore, do not let anxiety govern your thoughts or misery overshadow your soul. The battle belongs to me. I am committed to your breakthrough. You need only trust and stand firm on my promises. Victory is assured. Yes, your humanity strains against the struggle, longing to quit this wilderness trek. Your frail flesh cries out under the load. But can you not see the weight of my very glory balancing upon your shoulders? Endure a little longer, and you will emerge refined like gold. Stand steady and sure, beloved, the culmination of this journey nears. And I promise every burden now will seem slight compared to the extravagance I have prepared for you. Do you perceive the fullest extent of my commitment toward you, beloved? Does my vast, unconditional love permeate your spirit today? Receive this vital truth deep into your core. You have never journeyed alone. From conception's first flickering through every trial you've faced, I have been intricately involved behind the scenes. Before the earth took shape, I saw this precise moment on my calendar. I set my affections upon you with a fervor no power can shake. You are seen, you are known, you are wildly loved. Never doubt that I am able to sustain you, beloved. Haven't I carved rivers through desert places, flung stars into space, stitched veins of gold and diamonds into barren rocks? Why should provision and breakthrough be difficult for the one who spoke all creation into being? I need no external resources. At my word alone, manna falls and waters part. Trust this, beloved. When I unleash my unlimited power, no lack can withstand. Resplendent redemption awaits. Yes, the way stretches endlessly before you some days, mile after mile with no town in sight, and your soul grows parched in this dry season, desperate for relief. But beloved, don't neglect the wells of hope I've already placed along your path. Those promises yet unrealized. Has my word ever failed to activate and accomplish my purpose? No. Tend these wells dug deep into my faithfulness. Draw boldly from their refreshing stores. Let them wash doubts away until you stand renewed in spirit. I am pouring restoration out upon you even now. O beloved, my treasured child, there are remarkable blessings in store for you. Do not despair that the way seems lonely and steep. possibly longer than you hoped. I am keeping watch over all my promises on your behalf. They shall burst forth like sudden rain upon thirsty ground. Yes, the desperate places will drink deeply and revive. What was broken will surge with fresh life at long last. Just you wait and see, rivers in the wasteland coming your way. Of course, the grandeur of my plans cannot always be grasped all at once by those dwelling in flesh. The mysteries of eternity transcend mortal reach, so for now you must trust without seeing the full scope. But truly, I tell you, none can fathom the bounty I have reserved for unveiling in your days. It will far eclipse any fleeting treasure this world can offer. Just remain faithful, beloved. Soon the veil shall part, and your eyes will behold wonders, astonishing even heaven's angels. But tell me, do you realize that treasure itself means nothing unless coupled with the ability to steward it well? True wealth is not heaped up for hoarding, but rather distributed and stretched judiciously by responsible hands. This has always been my way, first testing one's faithfulness in smaller things before assigning the greater. So if the financial margin feels thin at present, fret not. It is merely your season for proving trust. Endure a little longer without wavering, and exponential increase shall have its day. Yes, I see how the frenzied pace of life assaults you, beloved. Endless demands competing, constantly draining your reserves. Soul weariness setting in. But there is grace for the daily grind. In this strenuous stretch, take special care to reinforce your roots. Draw life-giving nourishment from my spirit. Let holy manna sustain and strengthen rather than ephemeral substitutes. As my living water flows through you, it will cut fresh channels overflowing to the parched world around. Even in life's pressurized seasons, you can flourish, beloved. Yield to my tender pruning that maturity and fruitfulness may abound. Not just success by society's standards, but transcendent heavenly outcomes. This is my desire for you. Now is not the time to shrink back, beloved. No matter how fierce the battles raging around you, no matter how inadequate you feel for the tasks at hand, take up the holy weapons I provide: truth, righteousness, peace, faith. Wield them with boldness and confidence, not in your strength, but in mine. Didn't I establish you as more than a conqueror from the start? I would never dispatch you unprepared or unequipped. My power in you ensures sure triumph over every ascending enemy. You shall fulfill your destiny. When you grow weary and strained of soul, come to the sanctuary I have prepared for you. Step out of time and earthly chaos into rich communion with me. Let us talk heart to heart without restraint. Unload your heavy burdens freely. Make your requests plainly known, and watch me rise to answer. Here in the secret place, I will soothe your fretful mind. I will gently cradle your broken pieces near to my healer's heart until warmth and wholeness permeate you through and through. I will wipe your tears away until vision clears and you see yourself as I see you, dearly loved, flawlessly beautiful, radiantly ablaze with heaven's splendor. This is truth, beloved. Let it sink deep into your bones until you stand tall and confident again. Cast off constricting labels from the past. Cease striving to prove yourself worthy in people's eyes. Rest in who I declare you to be. Soon their judgments and dismissals will fade to faint memory, but the royal robes of identity I drape around you now will never tear or fade. They originate from heaven's throne room after all. Yes, looking through the lens of earthly hardship alone, your path seems dim and uncertain. But I implore you, behold reality through heaven's eyes. Do not lose heart in the waiting. Let not trouble or persecution shake your faith firm anchoring. Endure, beloved. You will receive the victor's crown laid up for you since before time was measured. But today, just run. Make no mistake, The road you travel leads straight through enemy territory. But do not forget, I clothe you in body armor. No assault can separate you from my love, and I have assigned my fiercest warriors to lead heavenly armies in guarding your advance. They sheathe you night and day. What enemy can invade such impenetrable lines? March on without hesitation, beloved. Complete the works I have assigned, and at the end I will greet you with those stunning words my champions long to hear. Well done, beloved one. Of course, opposition arises in many forms along this narrow way, but remember, no weapon formed against you can ever hope to prosper. I break their fury before it is loosed. I diffuse malicious words aimed in your direction. My angelic guard encamps a hedge of protection all around, and if for reasons beyond understanding I allow a breach for a season, only one response is needed. Run swiftly to the shelter I provide. Hide beneath my mighty wings, beloved. Abide near to me, where endless grace and comfort flow until you are renewed and restored. The gates of hell shall not overpower those anchored to my throne. In seasons of hardship, when hope dims within, you may be tempted to conclude comfort and provision will never come. But beloved, there are mysteries on the road ahead your human eyes cannot yet behold. Do not predetermine the outcome while still on the front end. Hold to my promises and wait for heaven's verdict at journey's end. The pages in between still brim with remarkable potential. Of course, you are limited by an earthbound perspective. The struggles and heartaches before you appear huge and immovable. But shift your vantage point higher. From eternity's balcony, these trials are compressed into dots and dashes, brief pauses requiring only endurance and trust for progress to continue. The greater reality awaits just beyond the next bend. Keep walking, beloved. Soon your momentary afflictions will give way to monumental glory beyond present imagining. Yes, I realize the future weighs heavy on your thoughts some days. Expectations and potential changes seem to loom over you like gathering storm clouds. But can I not harness lightning and whirlwinds to my purposes, just as easily calm seas and gentle rain? Why should shifting forecasts cause my beloved to fret? Haven't you witnessed my goodness dawn after countless nights of weeping? Seen me resurrect dying dreams and turn weeping into dancing again and again? Take heart and lean calm within my capable embrace. I am never intimidated by what looms ahead. I face every storm with you. My beloved child, I know at times you grow weary, feeling as though my promises ring hollow. You begin to doubt, wondering if I've forgotten you. But banish those lies, my dear one. My plans for you are filled with hope and a future. I am working even in the shadows, preparing the way for bountiful blessings to overflow in your life. You need only persevere a little longer. Consider this season of waiting a cultivation period, like a farmer patiently tending the soil before the harvest. Your patience and faith serve to nourish the seeds I've planted, bringing you ever closer to their fruition. Do not lose heart, but keep your spirits lifted high, fueling your soul with anticipation of the wonders in store. Even when storms descend and adversity rages, do not despair. The darkness only accentuates the light that will shine through. I am choreographing each detail to ultimately cascade as a symphony of goodness into your life. Trust in my timing, dear one, however mystifying it may seem. I see the full picture while you grasp only a fragment. But know this: spectacular blessings beyond your imagination await you. Hold fast to me. Let my love and whisperings of hope drown out the lies that threaten to discourage you. I am faithful, and my every promise to you will come to pass in due time. You need only remain rooted in me. My child, you are stronger than you realize. Stand firm in the knowledge that I will never permit more hardship than what you can endure. Consider it an honor to be entrusted with such adversity. for through it I am equipping you for higher callings. I am forging your inner fortitude, resilience, and trust in me. So come what may, cling to this truth. You have everything needed to not only survive, but conquer the obstacles in your path. Dark seasons and hardships cannot overpower you, for I reside within you as an ever-present help in times of need. You need not fear the future or troubles lurking, for greater is he who lives within you than he who assails you. I impart to you my very own strength. You have full access to my wisdom, courage, power, and resources. So arise, my child. Confidently confront every giant, withstand every storm. Keep your eyes trained on me, not your circumstances. Take hold of my outstretched hand. I will lead you to victory, today and always. My beloved child, as you journey through this life, you will inevitably encounter seasons of difficulty and despair that test your resilience and trust in me. Some trials may even threaten to unravel your spirit, leaving you questioning if I've forsaken you. I assure you, I am with you always, even in the furnace of affliction. Let not your heart be troubled. The trials that challenge you most are often the prelude to promotion, breakthrough, and destiny. Remain confident in this. I will never allow you to endure more than you are able. With every battle, with every load, my grace will sustain you. Stand steadfast, renewing your mind to this truth. The heat of difficult seasons is merely the catalyst to unveil the gold within you, my spirit and power at work in your innermost being. Just a little longer, dear heart. The night of weeping will give way to joy come morning. Radiant dawn is near. Relief, vindication, favor, and blessings beyond measure await you. I have promised, and I am faithful to fulfill every vow declared over you. Not one word of mine has fallen to the ground void. My plans for you will blossom to full fruition in due season. Until then, take heart and wait with hopeful expectation. Your greatest breakthroughs often materialize on the heels of your hardest battles. Victory is assured. So lift your head, child of mine. March forward boldly into your arising destiny. The future brims with promise and purpose. Mountains will move and giants will flee as you advance, armed with my power and spirit-infused strength. Trials will give way to triumphs. Storm clouds will clear. Darkness will evaporate in dawn's golden light, ushering you into broad, blessed places of increase, favor, and joy. A season of abundance and repayment is slated to descend, promises fulfilled, dreams unlocked, revelations illuminating your purpose path. Stand in courage a little longer. Soon you will witness my glory on display in your life. My beloved child, this world and all its glittering enticements can never satisfy the deepest longings of your soul. Its pleasures are fleeting, its trinkets worthless, its paths uncertain. Do not devote yourself to chasing its superficial allurements. They will only lead you into futility, disillusionment, and despair. Instead, I urge you, invest yourself, your passions, pursuits, and purposes wholly in my kingdom. Build upon the bedrock of my wisdom and ways, not the ever-shifting sands of cultural tides and trends. My truth and principles serve as the only sure foundation, giving you access to the plans and destiny I have prepared for you before time began. Align every fiber of your being to my will and word. Therein you will discover life's greatest meaning, joy, and mission. You were created for a unique, special purpose, to walk in glorious freedom as my cherished child, reflecting my nature through all you do. Only by abiding in me will you become who you were destined to be, unlocking blessings beyond your wildest dreams. So resist the vain temptations of worldly pleasures that seek to sabotage and suppress your identity. Turn away from paths not ordained by me. those dead-end routes paved with heartache. Refuse to be entangled by sin that ensnares and leads to destruction. Instead, walk the path of life illuminated by my truth, grace, and spirit. Maintain your vigilance against the enemy's schemes. His alluring whispers seed doubt meant to deter you from realizing your divine calling. But you, my beloved, have power over all the enemy's devices. Though he pursues you, stand unwavering against his attacks. Take up my full armor, and no weapon formed against you shall prevail. My angels encamp around you. My spirit empowers you from within. You are anointed and appointed to fulfill a sacred purpose. So go forward boldly, armed with my armor and fortified by my indwelling spirit. Nothing can thwart my providence at work within you. No forces, seen or unseen, can derail the destiny I have prepared for you. Remain rooted steadfastly to me as you walk out your salvation with fear and trembling. For I am working through you to fulfill my perfect will. As you abide in me, I abide in you, unveiling divine opportunities and favor at every turn. Together, we will accomplish more than you can fathom. So stay close, my child. Chase hard after my purposes, and you will live fully and thrive abundantly. This I promise you. My beloved child, I want you to know that you have everything needed to not just survive life's hurdles, but outright conquer them. Greater is my spirit living within you, empowering and equipping you than any forces in the world arrayed against you. You need not approach your future with even a shred of fear or anxiety. Confidently confront every challenge head-on, backed by my endless power and resources. No obstacle can ultimately overtake you when I reside within you. March forward boldly into each day, knowing I am there to defend, strengthen, and guide your every step. Take hold of my hand. Together we will crush every stronghold and barrier as I lead you into the glorious destiny I've prepared for you. The battles you wage are ultimately mine. The burdens you carry, I shoulder alongside you. So stand unwavering, filled with courage and faith that my spirit within gives you full and complete access to everything required for victory and breakthrough. Rise up, my champion. Confront those giants, withstand the raging storms. I impart to you my indestructible might. Be filled with my supernatural peace, strength, and strategies. Never will I abandon you. We will fulfill this race and finish victorious together, from glory unto glory. My beloved, trials and tribulations are inevitable in this broken world. But do not give way to despair, for I have overcome all adversity. Even what enemy means for evil, I transform for your good. Indeed, promotion and breakthrough await on the heels of your hardest battles. I am strategically investing in your growth and maturation during this training season, conditioning you for all I have destined for you to walk in. Stand confident in this truth. No forces in heaven or earth can halt my ordained plans for you. Rest assured, every divine promise seeded into your life will blossom in due time. Until then, wait patiently on me as I develop within you kingdom pathways, character, and competencies. The trials you now face are but birth pangs, ushering you into destiny. Soon you will gaze back with clarity, understanding your journey was essential for shaping you into all I intended for my purpose and glory. So lift your head high, beloved child. The future is filled with promise and grand purpose. Advance boldly with me into broad, blessed places of divine alignment and increase I have prepared for you. Together we will do great and mighty works that radiate the knowledge of my goodness throughout the earth. My beloved child, there are times your path seems desolate and lonely, when silence and obscurity dominate your days. Dark seasons descend when my voice falls quiet and guidance stills, leaving you questioning if I've abandoned the promises whispered over you. These wilderness places test your allegiance and trust in me unlike anything else. But I assure you, I remain sovereign over every aspect of your life. When clarity eludes you, anchor to this truth. I am good, I am faithful, and I will never forsake you. The delays and detours on your journey serve my greater plans for your spiritual growth and maturity. Could you glimpse how I am working every detail together for your good, orchestrating people and circumstances strategically like chess pieces on a board? You would gain peace and perspective. But for now, what I ask of you is deeper dependence upon my Spirit, to walk by faith, not sight. Allow your trials to deepen your roots into my unchanging nature. Let confusion and obscurity produce greater connection and trust that I am guiding you, even when the way seems unclear. Know there are blessings to be found even in these bleak places. Treasures emerge through difficulties that cannot take form any other way, so stand steadfast, refreshed that your sufferings today will unveil strength, character, and authority, uniquely yours tomorrow as you partner with me in destiny. For now, rely upon my word as bread and wine for weary souls. Take comfort in my presence and promises, which assure you I will never leave you stranded. Soon your mourning will turn to dancing, as breakthrough floods your barren ground. Until then, allow this season of isolation and adversity to establish roots of faith and fortitude as you walk with me. My child, do not buy into the deceiver's lies that you are forgotten or abandoned. His falsehoods seek only to disarm and deter you from seizing all I have destined for you. Rise up and dismantle every mental stronghold attempting to instill fear or prevent you from realizing your full, holy potential as my precious child. Walk in the freedom, authority, and power I have provided through Christ. Refuse to languish as a victim or waste another moment paying heed to those sinister whispers wishing to keep you bound and broken. Instead, immerse yourself in my truth, renewing your mind, reframing your self-perception. Allow my words to richly dwell within you, transforming you into the bold, courageous warrior I've called you to be. Clothe yourself each morning in the full armor I supply through grace. Keep your weapons of warfare ever near. Stand your ground and never stop advancing my kingdom. Greater is the one living in you than all enemies targeting you. My angels guard you and my Spirit empowers you. Victory is assured. Now step forward confidently into your destiny and life purpose. Watch in awe as I accelerate blessings and overwhelm adversaries through your surrender and devotion to me. No power of hell can stop my plans for you. Our work has just begun.